as a mother and daughter in the town of Midwich, where nothing much happens of note until all the women fall mysteriously pregnant at the same time. It's based on the classic John Wyndham novel that was famously adapted as the film Village of the Damned. I've been chatting to Keeley and Synnøve about it, and you'll also hear a guest appearance from my dog. But first, let's hear a clip.
It's disturbing, and it's okay to say so. Actually, it all kind of makes sense. I mean, I knew that night had to be for something. The way that I felt right after, I couldn't put it into words. But now it felt like I was visited.
In my ignorance, I hadn't actually come across the book or any of the films based on it. But weirdly, someone accused me today of being a bit Midwich Cuckoo, kind of out of the blue. And I was like, seriously? So had both of you come across it before? Were you familiar with it at all, either as a book or from the films that were made of it?
In what way did they think you were Midwich Cuckoo?
So, my co-presenter on Five Live Breakfast, I was talking about, you know, if there was a world full of Rachel Burdens, and he was like, ooh, that would be a bit Midwich Cuckoo. I think not in a complimentary way. So I get it.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
Interesting. I had watched the film, The Village of the Damned, but I'd never read the book. But I was familiar. I'd read The Trouble with Lichen at school, which I think is another one of his novels, John Wyndham's novels. But yeah, I'd never read the book.
No, I'd never read the book. And I still haven't.
Were you familiar with the kind of concept at all, or what was going on?
I was familiar with that image, the very famous image of all of the cuckoos with glowing eyes and terrible wigs.
The blonde hair.
Very similar. But not especially familiar, just that it's sort of in the culture, isn't it? That image and the idea of it. But no, I hadn't read it. And then when I was sent the script, I didn't really feel like I needed to go back there, or that it would be useful, because this is a modern retelling, and for one thing, the character I'm playing was a man in the original, so that's a big change.
Yeah, and that adds a completely
a really
major change, and that adds a completely different dynamic, obviously, for the relationship between the two of you. And stop it, sorry. And I know. Loads of people have said to me, when I've shown them what I was doing, they said, oh my goodness, they look like mother and daughter. Did you see that in each other? You really do.
I've always seen it. No, I'm joking. No, I mean, it's a massive compliment for me. So, and likewise.
No, I'm delighted.
She had heard it a lot. Lots of people had often told her that she looked like Synnøve Karlsen. No, I'd heard it. I'd had it a bit more, I think.
No, you do. I think the close-up that you're talking about of my eye, I watched it and thought, there's a close-up of your eye, and I thought it was me.
Yeah.
Oh, it's your eye with the clumpy mascara.
Yeah, it's your eye.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's not me, it's you.
Oh, no, I do. Yes, no, that is me.
Either way, I related. Yes. It was good.
Yeah, good casting.
I was like, I don't remember doing that. Or the other way around. I was like, oh no, because I didn't.
The other thing is, I approached it with a little bit of wariness, because Keeley, I love absolutely everything you do, everything.
Thank you.
But I'm not great with any kind of horror, suspense, sci-fi, anything like that. And there is something particularly weird and creepy, isn't there, about children in kind of horror movie series like this? What is it about creepy kids that are so unnerving?
I suppose it's the innocence, isn't it? It's the presumed innocence. And actually, when they start acting in a more mature way and in a threatening way, it just doesn't add up to your
perceived idea
of them. You know? Now we're finishing each other's.
I know.
Keeley Hawes, who was talking to me alongside her co-star Synnøve Karlsen. They're both in Midwich Cuckoos, which I think is out next week. But it is one of those classic novels that you may well have read in your time. And this modern retelling is appropriately really, really creepy.